everyone. If you recall, Wednesday I've had a post on Facebook and on Instagram showing you some fermented eggs that I had started. And first time making them, big experiment for me, but I've always heard of them. I thought I'd give them a shot, and since I've been doing a lot of fermentation lately, I thought I definitely need to do the fermented eggs. So I found the recipe and I adapted it a little bit and I created my own fermented eggs. So they're ready. So here's one of them. I made two. I'll turn the camera in a couple seconds and I'll show you. So here's the fermented eggs. It's 3 days, three days. The color now has changed. As you can see, it's no longer clear. It is now cloudy, which is absolutely normal. There was a starter culture that I added into the brine, which is salt and water and a little bit of sugar, and then some vegetable starter culture. So to get this going and activated. So anyways, it's been 3 days now. It's Saturday and I'm ready to taste them. So the fermentation is done and I have two. So I'll open up both of them. This one here has a couple of little hot peppers in it. So I wanted to see if that would make a difference. And this other one here, which is sitting in a box because it's so active that it's actually going over. This one here has no hot peppers in it. So I'm gonna try both and I want you to be with me when I do this so you can see what I experience, and I think it's gonna be really good. From what I've seen, from what I've read, this is gonna be really tasty. Fermented eggs can be used, you can eat them plain, or you can also add them, like make an egg salad sandwich with them. You could mash them up or chop them up and add them to potato salad. They taste really good. You'd use them as you would use pickled eggs. However, these are not pickled, there's no vinegar in them. It's just salt brine solution with a little bit of sugar and the starter culture. And that's the bacteria that we need in order to get the good bacteria growing in here and create an anaerobic environment where lactic bacteria will grow and create probiotics and making them really good for your stomach. So anyways, let's get this started. You can open it up and taste it with you. I haven't opened them yet. I'll smell them, I'll show you them, I'll taste them, and you get to see the results, okay? So wish me luck. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Okay. So I'm going to open the one that's not leaking over, this one here. I'm going to turn the camera just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So this one here has gone over. So it's sitting in a box and it's just so active that it's just spilling. So every day I've gone to these eggs and I've just, I've opened up the top so the air can come out and so that it doesn't build up too much pressure. And you can tell when you push on the lids. So this means that that this is good. But when pressure builds up, it's like harder to push. And so when you go like this, some air comes out and you close it again. So that's what I've been doing since Wednesday. So I'm gonna start with this one here. I'm gonna move it aside and get my plate. Are you excited? Because I am excited to try these eggs. Okay, here's my plate. I'm just gonna move the camera a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. You can't really see me, unfortunately. There I am, okay. So opening up this jar, I'm gonna smell it. Okay, so what I smell is a briny kind of pickly smell. I can definitely smell my hot peppers, so that smells good. There's no funny odor in this. Doesn't smell like stinky or sulfury like a stinky rotten egg would smell. Just want to let you know, when I put the eggs in the brine, they were hard-boiled. So you're starting with hard-boiled eggs that you peel and you put them into the jar. You can choose whatever seasonings you like. I put dill, I put garlic, cloves, I put some fresh coriander seed that I grew cilantro in the garden this summer. It had gone to seed, so I saved that and I toasted some coriander seeds and then I crushed them up a little bit with a mortar and pestle and I put them in. And what else is in here? And then there's a brine solution of salt, water, a little bit of sugar, and then I added this vegetable starter culture that I have that I purchased at the health food store. So when my book comes out, I'll have the recipe in there as long as it's good today. So let's get started with this. So the smell is really good on this one. Like I really can't even smell egg. So that's really, really good. So I'm excited about that. So I'm gonna move this one back. Now in here, because I want to keep the contents underneath the brine, I don't want them to come up because what we want to do is create an anaerobic environment in order for the fermentation to be successful. Anything underneath the liquid brine is preserved, is properly fermented, no bad bacteria gets to it. All the good bacteria stays underneath, and it preserves the product that's inside the brine. If anything is exposed to air, that's when spores can settle. That's when the bad bacteria starts attacking, and you don't want that. If you see mold, throw it out. So this is all underneath. Okay, so I'm gonna fish out an egg. Oh my goodness. Ready? Okay, I got one. Honestly, I don't even smell egg. I smell a little bit of, like as if it's vinegared, but there's no vinegar. And a little bit of hot pepper. Are you excited? Opening it up. So the texture, just to let you know, nothing slimy. It's like still a little bit springy, like a hard-boiled egg would be. And there's no funny anything on it. There's nothing slippery. It feels exactly like a peeled egg. So that's good. Cutting it open. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So you can see here, maybe this hard-boiled egg is a little bit too hard-boiled. As you can see on the one side there, it's a little bit darker. That's normal. Smells good. And what I did was I poked some holes around it. I have this, I don't even know what the tool is for, but it's this little tool that I have with 3 pokers on it. And I poked holes all around to help the brine get inside the egg. And here we go. I'm gonna try it now. So dry on the inside. Honestly, it's tastier than a hard-boiled egg. Doesn't have anything stinky or funky or anything like that. It actually tastes salty-ish, a little bit brined. Texture is like a hard-boiled egg, a little bit firmer. This is really good. I like that I added a little bit of hot pepper. Now, if you like if you like hot food, I would suggest adding more hot pepper. In terms of these, all I did was just smash them a little bit. I didn't cut them open. All the seeds are still inside. The 2 hot peppers I used were a serrano, and I used a picino pepper. The picino pepper are the ones that I grew this year, and here they are. Here this one is. Do you want me to try it? Maybe I'm scared. Maybe I won't. Because the last time I had one of these fresh, these tiny little Christmas light looking numbers, it was so hot, and I don't want to cry on camera, so I'm just going to leave that for now. Maybe I'll try it later. Anyway, amazing. And so if I turned this into an egg salad sandwich, mashed it up a little bit, added a little bit of mayo, put on some toast, amazing, especially in a potato salad. So I highly recommend trying this. This is awesome. But I want to try the other one because the other one didn't have any hot peppers in it, and it was really active. So I don't know what to expect from a really active ferment in eggs. It's my first time. Here, let me just tilt the camera again. So this is the other one. I'm gonna open it up, and I'm a little bit nervous. I'm sure it's fine. It was just really active. So I'm gonna smell it. Okay, now this one has a stronger smell. No, because there's no hot pepper. I suggest adding hot pepper because I just find the smell is a lot nicer with a little bit of hot pepper, but it has like a sharper smell. I'm scared. I don't know, guys. There's nothing bad on it. There's no mold. I mean, it looks fine. So first I'm gonna fish out the weight. Here's my weight. Okay, here's my weight. I'm gonna put that on the side. Okay, now I'm gonna get an egg out. Okay, so this egg here, again, feels fine. This one got a darker color to it, and I didn't add anything darker. See this one here? Nope, it's the same. It smells okay. So it's just the brine that smells a little bit like off, but maybe it's just me, I don't know. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna be daring, I'm gonna try this egg. Okay, so this one here I did not overcook, as you can see. Okay, and I'm gonna try it, guys. Hope I don't die. I'm just kidding, don't worry. Okay, ready? I'm just a little nervous. Okay, smells good. Like there's nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna try it. Look at the camera. So it tastes really good. It doesn't taste funky or weird. The texture is great. It's like a hard-boiled egg in terms of texture. I don't think I want to do this with a soft-boiled egg, but maybe it'd be a good experiment. It might be interesting if the egg was slightly more, less hard on the inside, maybe a little bit more creamy, like custardy. I think it might be interesting. Definitely worth a try if you want to experiment. But because it doesn't have hot pepper, slightly more salty. But you know what? It's good. They're both good. It's like, it doesn't even have taste of egg really. Like an egg, if you have a hard-boiled egg, you're tasting egg. I am tasting more like a pickly kind of taste. It's salty. I taste the salt a lot more in this one than the one with the hot peppers. So if I was gonna do this again, I probably would always add at least a couple hot peppers to it. You don't need to cut them open. If you slice them open, they will be more, I assume it will be more hot. But by keeping everything inside, it just adds a tiny little bit of hot peppery type of taste, just a slight bit, but it's definitely worth trying. So now that these are ready, you store them in the fridge. I'm going to close the lid, and by storing them in the fridge, the fermentation will slow down significantly, like almost to a hibernation mode. So they will still ferment, but very, very slowly, but I'll eat them in the meantime. They will last for at least a month in the fridge, so these are really great for if you want to preserve some eggs. If eggs are on sale at the grocery store, you don't want to keep them for a long, long time. Make a couple of these jars, and they will, so here I've got about 18 eggs. So if you ever see eggs come on sale, it's definitely worth fermenting them, because now these are ready, they're cooked. They don't taste weird, they don't taste too pickly at all even, like they just taste like a salted, hard-boiled kind of egg. So definitely worth trying, and a great way to preserve if you come across a great deal. These are organic. I do have chickens, but I typically don't boil their eggs because my chickens are old and their eggs they don't boil well. Usually the yolk is on one side, and then it's like inconsistent in terms of whether it's ready or not. I've got tiny eggs and big eggs. So because I've got my own chickens, like we just eat those eggs. So these are organic eggs from the grocery store that are free range. So yeah, like if you see them come on sale, this is a great way to save some, preserve them. These will last at least a month in the fridge. Close the jars, put them in the fridge, and they'll be just fine. So anyway, that's it. So hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you did, please click the like button, and be sure to follow me for more. Definitely going to do a lot more of this in the winter time. It's a great way to get through the cold months, and I've been doing a lot of fun fermentations here at home, and I'd love to share them all with you. So definitely follow and click the like button, and if there's anything you'd like me to taste or make, let me know. Anything you're curious about, I'd love to try it with you. So that's it for now. Thanks again for watching. I'd love to get your comments. Please leave the comments below, and I'll see you guys again soon. So that's it for today, and happy gardening.